Question 17. So we're on to the sampling distribution type of question. What's going on here? We've taken a random sample size n. We know that the population mean is mu, the standard deviation sigma. The standard deviation is already known. A 95% confidence interval for the mean based on the sample of size n is $150 to $200. Determine the sample mean for the first mark. Now, formula sheet tells us that the mean is smack bang in the middle of the interval, so we know that that's got to be 175. We don't really need a calculator for that. Based on this interval, calculate the standard deviation of the sample mean. So we're not after the standard deviation of the population, but of the standard deviation of the sample mean, commonly called the standard error. And we know the standard error is the population standard deviation divided by root n, which is also equal to E, the margin of error, over Z. So the margin of error is the difference from the mean to the upper or lower, which is 25. The Z score for a 95%er is 1.96. We grab our calculator, divide 25 by 1.96. And what have we got? 12.755 to the nearest 0.01, 12.76. Then we shoot down to the last part of this question. And in this one, what's going on? The following week, we took another random sample, but this time sample size was doubled. What is the probability that the difference between the population mean and the sample mean from this sample will be less than $10? So again, we don't know what the mean is. It's tempting to use the one from part B, but of $175, but I think we'd lose marks if we did that. So we just know that the sample distribution is normal with a mean of mu, and this time the standard error is going to be the population standard deviation divided by 2n. So we want the probability that the sample mean is within 10 of the actual population mean. And so if we set up our standardized Z-score here by so we've got mu minus 10 for the lower band, and then we're going to subtract the mean from it, which will leave us with minus 10, and divide by the standard deviation, sigma over root 2n. Is less than Z is less than, and at the top end we've got mu plus 10. We subtract the mean of mu, which will be 10, divided by the standard error. Now, we know that sigma over root n from part B is 12.755. So now we want the standard error of this sampling distribution. So it's going to be root 2 times smaller. So if we grab our calculator and take the old one, it's still there, divide it by the square root of 2. Then our new sampling error, standard error, is 9.019 there. So now we want the probability that our Z-score is between here and here. So off we go, interactive, distribution, continuous, norm, cumulative. We're already in the standard with a standard deviation of 1 and a mean of 0. So we just want to be from negative answer is the lower, and answer, that's the number on the previous line, and okay. Well, what did I do wrong there, says Charlie? Oh, 1.109. We need to, oh yeah, it's 10 divided by that. Hold on, says Charlie. We'll check that on a new line. We'll clear this line out. So the lower band is 10 divided by the answer. So that's 1.0187. So if we use this number now on the next line, then the probability is 0.732. Now we've done enough kind of estimation and rounding along the way, so we don't want to be too accurate on this one, 0.732.